now tuned into the greatest.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sage Be Me podcast. I will be your host for today, Sage Be Me. And on today's topic, we'll be talking about who is Sage? Where does he live? What does he do? What makes him do what he does? Why did Sage start? So, Sage, actually stay in Embakasi, living with my parents. Boy, I am a college student. Hey, so what makes me do what I do? I think it's 2018 or 2017. Me and the boys started a podcast. It was called Misquoted. As in, guys don't understand us youth. In real sense, they don't, because when you clad like this, we'll talk about it. When you go out raving all week, guys will talk. We were basically misquoted, especially that time when guys were going for photo shoots at CP, town photo shoots. That's the time when it was really loud, So we actually saw these things and we were like, we are misquoted as the youth, man. So why am I telling you this backstory versus starting a podcast? Because we actually started a podcast. It was wow. As in, I recently listened to one of the episodes and I was like, wow, we're really talking about handsome people. That's a joke that you have to have had that episode to understand it. Anyways, so after starting that podcast, it didn't continue. Maybe there's hope, maybe something else will emerge, but at the moment it's just it's just there. So after Alan stopped coming through, me and Devo, we didn't really push it, so it subsided. So I really wanted to do this podcast, and I didn't know how to do it by myself, and I decided, why don't I start? I'll figure it out on the way while doing it. So I was in this Netflix party where we guys have watch a movie Netflix together, everyone at their place, kila mtu kwao kwa ajili ya corona. And I asked them, guys, I feel like starting a podcast. What do you think? What do you think, you guys? They were like, yeah, why not? Start. Oh, I ended up starting the podcast. And as sure the sun rises, I love it. I love recording podcasts right now. And it's really entertaining. I felt terrible because this thing that we were doing, it was really helpful, somehow therapeutic, in that you just get excited before and during recording it. It was how do I say this? It was like going back to the childhood days when you check the house and go play with your friends. That sort of vibe, because you enjoy doing that thing. It's fun, So you can imagine this fun being taken away from you. How do you feel? Terrible, So that's the reason why I do podcasts, because I enjoy recording, I enjoy talking. So I really found it hard recording this episode because people love talking about themselves. They love it, but when you're given like 5 minutes to talk about yourself, you have no idea what to say, and it's you're always with you. So what will you talk about? Okay, so another thing, why do I do this? It's because I have been surrounded with people who complain all my life. I can't do this because of ABCD. I can't do that because of ABCD. I can't do this because I don't know. So I realized I had started a podcast with the guys. I have a few knowledge on how it goes about. Why shouldn't I start? I could have complained, doing it by myself is hard, but I've already done it. Yes, it's hard meeting the deadlines, especially on Monday. If you've not recorded anything throughout the few weeks, this is something dealing with planning actually. So it's harder to be consistent. That's basically everything. If you're consistent with anything, you've made it. I won't lie, you've made it. So I told this year, I'm telling guys around me and people who will be trying to get close to me that I'm not tolerating any complaining. You're just doing it because yes, I didn't know how to run a podcast by myself, but I started it. I'm also doing other things on the side, yeah? So, yes, I didn't know, but why can't you know? I can talk about this the whole day, but I feel like I hit home. I don't want to complain anymore in my life. I don't want to worry or stress about why I did not do A, B, C, D because I was scared, because I didn't know how to do it. I just want to do it, you know? That's why I'm recording podcasts. I want to do it. I want to do what I love. I want to have fun doing what I love. Why do you listen to the podcast? Plus, the podcast helps me grow by the day. I even listen to my own podcast because I forget whatever I said. So I have to remind myself that you said this. So you have to implement what you're saying. Yeah? Hey, make sure you follow me on my socials at Sage_B_muchachos on Instagram, at Sage_B_me on Twitter. And I'll catch you next week or in the middle of the week.